cheat in your house.
A nigga with money don't want you to listen. I'm gonna give this out to all women worldwide. Niggas with money don't want you paying no. We don't care for you to do that. We not coming to get you for no bread. If you do that and you get your own bread on the side, we gonna clap our hands for it. We gonna smile about it. We gonna be proud of it. We don't need you to do it.
Facts.
That's the advantage of picking us. We don't want you for that. We want, honestly, we don't, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. I mean, guys with money are just going for looks and your values, your morale, right? Your respectability. That's really what they're going for. But yeah, facts. Your money really doesn't mean anything. But I understand why so many modern women today get it misconstrued because of the media that they're exposed to that tells them to go get the bag, go get the paper, be Miss Independent, right? On the backbone of feminism. And then also, too, think about this hypothetically. Okay, let's say you had two of the same exact women, right? Both are feminine, fit, friendly, same age or what have you. But let's say that one works at Waffle House and then the other is a lawyer. Most men would choose the lawyer because the lawyer has demonstrated high degrees and levels of discipline and work ethic throughout her life, which may translate her into being a better woman for you or a better mother to a child. But the reality is that these two women are generally never the same, right? They're never the same degree of fitness, femininity, or friendliness. And more often than not, that lawyer has personality traits which are incongruent with a high value man. And men prefer friendly and feminine way over than the amount of money that is in your bank account. This is why successful men with resources tend to entertain bright-eyed and bushy-tailed young women in their prime versus tenured women with experience.
Use sex as a weapon against your husband.
Ever.
And have sex often is probably some of the most extraordinary advice I never got. As a working mom, we get tired, exhausted, overwhelmed. But it is dangerous to neglect our husband's needs.
Big true.
And I'll explain to you why. Sex is such a huge part of a man's identity.
Here's the thing. I love the things that she's saying because instead of shaming men for our reality, she's accepting and representing the reality of men. Male nature is not accurately, nor is it positively represented in our media today. And because of that, men are often shamed for our biology. But let's keep listening.
It's the way he emotionally bonds with us. And it's crazy because God wired his body this way. When a man experiences an orgasm, his body releases the bonding hormone, oxytocin, in such extraordinary amounts. Women experience it as well, but men do 400% times more.
Cap.
And so that skin-to-skin contact mixed with an orgasm creates deep connection. And I never just want to be a great mom. I never just want to be killing it in the workplace. But I desired for my husband to find me to be a good lover.
Yeah, big cap. Women get way more attached post-coitus than what men do. I know for myself, I more so get an emotional connection when she satisfies my belly or she inspires me with some degree of inspiration through her femininity, or after a day of conquering the world, she gives me peace. Listen, for the 7.5 women that follow this channel, understand this. Men can have sex with women that they don't even like. And I can guarantee you, ain't no goddamn oxytocin or emotional connection or bond. It's just a release. We just had to get it up out of our system as so governed by our evolutionary biology to procreate and to seed the earth with more of us. But yeah, the guts in a relationship is absolutely necessary. Don't use it as leverage over the dude, because if you do, it's gonna be a damn problem. And though there are men that can connect emotionally to a chick that they actually like, I think that it is extremely important to make sure that you connect with your man on the things I previously mentioned. Let's keep going.
Look forward to coming home to me. And through difficult conversations, because I was never taught this kind of stuff, I had to learn how to not look at sex as a chore or another responsibility on my to-do list, but enjoy my husband feeling respected and honored and wanted. Imagine if one day our husband came home and said, "I don't feel like having sex with you." We would be massively offended and hurt. And so men need sex. It's how they came from the factory.
I think that the spirit of her comments are in the right place, because I speak to these men, reach out to me asking me what to do because they're in a marriage where it's sexless. It's been a dead bedroom. And then she leverages sex as power and control over him. And because that biological need is not being fulfilled, and this person either wants to A, cheat, or B, get a divorce and risk half their shit.
I am honestly amazed how many women find it easier to be a single mother than to stay with the partner of their child. This is in heterosexual relationship. Like, I know women who are like, you know what, I can work, I can pay the bills, I don't need your child support. And if you do provide it, it doesn't even touch the sides. I can cook, I can clean, I can do whatever needs to be done, and I don't have to worry about you anymore. Not some dude like at you for things and making demands and having a whole ass person that you got to be responsible for in addition to your children. And a lot of these women that I know, like, they were told it was going to be harder to be a single mum. They were told, watch out, it's going to be more difficult. Then they do it and they're like, oh my God, my stress has gone down. They have time to themselves. They can parent without bullshit. They don't have to cook a meal every night. I'm amazed they actually find it easier.
I think the question here that has to be asked is, worked out for whom better, the mother or the children? Because the facts here is that 63% of youth suicides come from single mother homes. 71% of all high school dropouts come from single mother homes. And 80% of all youths in prisons come from single mother homes. So listen, I get it. The mother and the father absolutely hate each other. They're at each other's necks. And raising children under those circumstances is not a good look for the child. But I think statistics like these have to be more widely known so that the parents can do their due diligence in choosing correctly who to have a baby with.
Can I just add to this for a second? I did this way back in the day, and let me tell you, no one believed me. And now I'm glad that women have TikTok and are catching game, because as soon as I left, why was I able to work full-time, go to grad school full-time? Like, I finished my undergrad, then I did grad school full-time, while I was like starting a business on the side, raising 3 children on my own. And now my bank account fats. So I don't understand. It's like having big kids. Let me just show you. Let me just show you these degrees up here. Let me just show you those degrees up there.
Oh, here we go.
All accomplished by dropping the dead weight. I'm just saying, ladies.
Of course, we got another PhDer down into the building. But listen, this is what they purport on TikTok and they glamorize, which is the divorce industrial complex. There's no accountability in correctly choosing the man to have a baby with. It's just, hey, it was better doing it alone. And look at the amount of money in my bank account and the degrees on my wall to substantiate this claim. But again, let's just say for argument's sake, it was better for her. Was it really and truly better for the children? Because statistically, nuclear families have better performing children. Did you have a boy? Were you able to transition that boy into a man? Or did you try to make him into everything that his father wasn't? Modern women like this will teach their daughters to be strong and independent while teaching their sons to be man wimps.
This I got to go through. It's like I got to choose between my child and my marriage. And it's getting old. It's getting very old and frustrating.
Between your child and your marriage, what is you doing? I mean, like, what's going on?
I'm recording, man.
No, I ain't no recording because you ain't dropping that shit. I don't give a damn about no Facebook, no YouTube, or nothing. No. Hey, I don't care nothing about that. Because my thing is right here, you pay $500 a month. You can drop it. I'm going to put your business out there. You pay $500 a month in child support, and ain't nobody been doing no extra. No shoes, no clothes, no toys, no nothing. All that.
What you talking about, man? My son needs some shoes.
I don't give a damn. No, she can get the shoes out of child support money. She get the shoes out of child support money. That's what you pay child support for. The court ordered child support. You ain't got to do shit else. and she ain't gifted nothing else. She should have never took the child support out. She needed more money.
You shouldn't feel like that, though, man.
Why shouldn't I feel like that?
That's my fucking child.
I don't fuck that child. Too. I don't give a damn about that.
Nah, at the point that she says F the child is the exact moment that you leave, that you bounce. And you could tell from the way that she was just communicating that is not the first time his wife has said that to him. Men, listen to me. If you do not work on your life, this is how pathetic your life can turn out. Having your value so low that you have no choice but to wife a 2 while living with her in her home, the home of an insurgent, receiving the brunt of her forever toxic, unyielding mouth, and not being able to do a damn thing about it. And I can only feel but so bad for his man because he made this decision and it doesn't appear that he's doing anything to improve his situation. I mean, shit, earlier in the video, he's playing video games. Listen, I love to play video games, but I'm in a position where I have the time and I've worked hard enough into my past to have enough for myself to afford free time to play video games. You're down bad, my G. Video games should be the farthest thing on your plate. You're in a complete emergency evacuation situation. But the fact is that before you chose a wife and kids, you should have chose yourself.
Come out to get some extra shoes and you pay $500 a month in child support. You ain't buying no shoes. You ain't buying no shoes. You buy shoes. You buy them shoes. You buy them shoes. That's it. That's it. I'm saying you pay child support. What you paying the child support is for?
I'm saying, still though. If you need some shoes, I'm gonna get the shoes.
No, you ain't getting no shoes out of here. You ain't. It don't matter. It does not matter. No, you don't need to buy no shoes. She get the shoes out of child support money, $500 a month. That's what y'all agreed on.
I know, but shit,
Okay.
I agreed on the hell. If I feel like giving me some shoes, I can get some.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Look, you want to get some shoes? You can get some shoes, but it won't be in here. It won't be in here. You need that, baby. It won't be in here.
If you in a situation, you want me to give you some shoes?
Get out, bro. Get out.
Get your ass up out of here. I'm getting your ass up out of here. That's what I'm doing. I'm getting your ass. You want to buy some shoes? You want to buy some shoes? It won't be in here. I'm getting you up out of here. Get you up out of here.
You know what? You guys remember that movie Get Out? I don't know. Between the two, which one would you choose? Would you rather live in a situation like this? Or would you rather live in a situation where you hypnotized by some other chick? I'm like, I don't know. At this point, I'll probably choose the hypnosis at this point. You understand what I'm saying? Because this is just insane.
Man,
No,
what's that, man?
no, ain't no problem. No, you want to get shoes? You want to get shoes?
Really? Man, this is bullshit.
Oh no, we getting your ass up out of here. Yeah, we getting you up out of here.
It was a terrible
Fuck
genius.
that. You won't get no shoes in here? You can get some shoes, but it won't be in here. It won't. Watch.
I tell you what, man. Don't let my daughter get gone. I'm about to play with you.
Look here.
You got tripping all over some man. Over some shoes.
Yeah, that's right.
That's bullshit.
Ain't no bullshit. Fuck the child and the mama. Fuck all y'all. And guess
Wow.
what? You want to get shoes, you got that big. Matter of fact, why her husband can't buy him no shoes?
Then they ain't fucking responsibility.
It is his responsibility. He married. If
Wow.
he married her, he take on the child too. Why
Wow.
he can't buy him no shoes?
She don't
That's
get
what I
it.
don't understand. He probably calling him daddy anyway.
I mean, you heard it from the horse's mouth. The other guy married her, so he's taking on the responsibility. So they want to shut out the biological father as per this toxic modern woman logic. But understand that she's absolutely dead wrong. But again, he put himself into this situation. He even said it in the beginning of the clip, like, this is what I must go through, because those are your only options, because you have chosen a life path where this is what you must go through. Listen, gentlemen, don't play your life on the hardest difficulty setting because you chose to have kids before you were ready with an insurgent and end up on child support. Some content creators or just people in your life might tell you to increase your value, to increase your options of women. And I'm a little bit different. I want to tell you to increase your value so you can increase the overall contentness or happiness within your life. A man with resources has options, and options mean that you can do things on your terms and not bend to the beck and the whim of a terrorist. Questions, comments, concerns? Y'all already know what to do. Mediocre tourism reviews at gmail.com. What did you guys think about today's video? This last one stressed me the hell out. It's hard to feel sorry for him, but you got to when you hear the type of anguish that is indoctrinated upon him, and that can only put him into a state of being a zombie of a man, unfulfilled, sitting, playing video games on the couch, not elevating, not putting himself around better people, because that's the mouth that he has to deal with. I feel sad, but I also feel mad that he didn't make better choices earlier in life. Until next time, YouTube. Peace!
So, without further ado, MTR, cut through the BS like we in charge. No cap with the rappers like steel bars. I'm packing and rapping like here we are. Mediocre tutorial reviews. Like, comment, share my views. Come up and I paid my dues. Big step in my black way shoes. MTR, he break it down, yeah, it's MTR. Check out the sound when it's MTR. No one put it down like it's MTR.